Hello everyone, the topic is electric field intensity due to a uniformly charged thin spherical shell. So this is the application of Gauss theorem. So R is the radius of thin spherical shell with the center O. So this is the radius of thin spherical center. This is the radius of R is the radius of thin spherical shell with the center O. Let Q be the positive charge which is uniformly distributed over this shell. So sigma is its surface charge density. Surface charge density. Total charge on this shell is given by, because we know that sigma is equal to charge per unit area. Surface charge density. So from here charge is equal to sigma into area. This is equal to sigma into area of shell is or sphere is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square is its area. So Q is equal to sigma 4 pi r square. So this is equal to 4 pi r square. This is the charge on this spherical shell. So now we find the electric field intensity at a point outside the shell. Number 1 is electric field intensity at a point outside this shell. Outside the shell. So now draw a Gaussian surface with radius small r. This is the Gaussian surface with radius r. Small r is the radius of this Gaussian surface with center O. Small r. So now consider small surface area ds at point P. P is a point. So now the electric field intensity is in outward direction. Here is test charge. N cap is the unit vector normal to this area. So this is spherical shell. And this is spherical Gaussian surface. Spherical Gaussian surface. So now we know that by the symmetry consideration the magnitude of electric field intensity at all point on this surface is same and its direction is radially outward. So now the flux through this small area at point P is given by the flux through ds area is given by d phi e. D phi e is equal to E dot ds vector. This is equal to E vector because ds vector is equal to n cap ds. So here is n cap ds. N cap is the unit vector normal to this area. So now d phi e is equal to magnitude of, open the dot product of these E. 1 is the magnitude of this n cap ds. Because E vector and this n cap both are in same direction, so angle between these two is 0. So here is cos theta, cos 0 degree. This is equal to EDS. So d phi E is equal to EDS. Because E vector parallel to n cap vector, so theta is equal to 0 degree. So total flux through this whole area is given by phi is equal to, integrate this expression, integrate over the surface S. Say that this is equation number 1. always calculate two flux. One is from the expression and one is directly apply from the Gauss theorem. So say that comparing question number 1 and 2, so left side is equal, right side will also be equal. So from here integration over the closed surface ds, this is equal to q by epsilon naught. So E, area of spherical surface is 4 pi small r square. Here is small r square because this is the area of the Gaussian surface, because we find the flux over this Gaussian surface at point P. So that's why here is small r square. Small r is the radius of Gaussian surface with center O. Now find the electric field intensity. So E is equal to Q by epsilon naught into 1 by 4 pi r square. It is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square. Say that this is equation number 3. But Q is equal to sigma into 4 pi r square. This is the total charge on the shell. Put this value in equation number 3. Put in equation number 3, we get E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into value of Q is sigma 4 pi r square over. So the value of E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught sigma into 4 pi r square over small r square. So this is equal to 4 pi cancel. We will left with sigma capital R square over epsilon naught r square. So E is equal to sigma r square over epsilon naught small r square. This is equation number 4. So this is the electric field intensity at any point outside the shell. Second point is electric field intensity at a point on the surface of shell. E at a point on the surface of shell. In this case, small r is equal to capital R because small r is greater than capital R. So E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This is electric field intensity. Q is equal to 4 pi R square into sigma, because sigma is equal to charge per unit area. Area in case of spherical shell is 4 pi r square. Here is capital R square. So now put this value in equation number, say that this is equation number 5. Put the value of this capital Q in this equation, 4 pi r square into sigma over, so r square cancel, 4 pi cancel, we will left with sigma over epsilon naught. So E is equal to sigma over epsilon naught. This is the expression for electric field intensity at a point on the surface of a shell. Third point is electric field intensity at a point inside the shell. E at a point is Gaussian surface encloses no charge. That is charge is equal to 0 in this case. If charge is 0, then the total flux phi E, which is equal to integration over the closed surface S by Gauss law Q by epsilon naught, it is equal to 0. If this is equal to 0, then electric field is also equal to 0 in this case. So electric field intensity at all points inside the uniformly charged shell is 0. So this is the variation of electric field intensity E with distance from center. distance from center r. So this is x-axis, the x-axis is y-axis. This is the point where small r is equal to capital R, means point lie on the surface of a shell. In this case E is equal to 0. This is the case when point lie inside the shell. So electric field intensity is equal to 0 at a point inside the shell. Up to this point E is maximum. At this point, when small r is equal to capital R, means electric field intensity at a point on the surface of shell. But if the point lies outside the spherical shell, in this case electric field intensity varies as this. E is inversely proportional to 1 by r square if electric field intensity at a point outside the shell. E is inversely proportional to 1 by r square. This point is first point, this point is second point, this point is third point. Thank you.